Do you understand how few will be left, will be standing, will be proclaiming Jesus, will be willing to stand up in the coming days against what will be brought against us in whatever form? There may be lots now. There may be quite a few, and there actually are only a few, but there will be so many less. People are falling. People are dropping out. People are getting tired. Their hearts aren't into it. They're fearful for whatever reason. But they're falling away. The Bible states that this will happen. And there should be no surprises in what's coming. When your family turns on you, your neighbors turn on you, that should come as no surprise. And that should not throw you. If that's going to throw you, that's going to be a big concern, then you better get ready. You better ask God. You better toughen up. He is our strength. He is our fortress. He is our shield. So build your relationship, build your understanding, ask for knowledge and wisdom. If you ask, you shall receive. If you ask for the right intent, it's yours. That's what God says. If you're hungry and you ask for food, what would He give you? Would He give you a scorpion or a rock? No. He provides what you ask for because He knows what you need. If you ask it with the right intent, there's no reason to think you're not going to receive that. So prepare yourself. Please prepare yourself, because I think a lot of you are going to be surprised. And then you're going to run off at how few are going to stand up in these days. We're going to hear less and less. People are going to be for whatever reason, they're going to run. They're going to turn tail and run. Read Judges 6-8 with Gideon. Gideon went into this fight, this battle, with 32,000 men. And God said, no. He said, too many. He said, you ask them. You ask them how many are afraid and how many whose hearts aren't into it. Ask them. And so Gideon put that out. And I believe it was 10 or 20,000. The vast majority of them left. And this was asked again at another point. And the vast majority of men left. And then God said, okay, well, there was like 10,000 left or so. And God said, I'm going to test the rest. So took him out to the water, and He said, whoever brings the water up and drinks the water in that manner, He said, I'll use those people. But those who bend a knee and lower themselves to the water to drink, said, they're of no use to me. That's a different study altogether, but they're no use to me. So Gideon went into battle with 300 men, less than 1% that he started out with. I hear people piping off about 3%. The people are going to stand up or something. 3% would be a blessing. Honestly, just from the people I speak to in my life who can offer any intelligent conversation about this things that we discuss here in this community, it easily in my life, it would be 1%. I could say 1%, but it's I don't know the math, but it's certainly less than. We're going to see numbers like that. Are you ready for that? Does that scare you? Don't let it. We are more than conquerors. We can do, all things through Christ who strengthens us, right? We're overcomers. for whatever God needs us for. He will use us if we make ourselves available to him, if we surrender to him. If not, if we're fighting something, or there's something we're not willing to give up, God can't use you. Because you're hanging on to this. You're hanging on to the part of the world or something, and we're of no use. Make yourself useful. Die. Surrender to self. Surrender. Die to self and surrender to God. Make yourself a willing and usable vessel. Because there's going to be so few. Prepare yourself for that, for that truth. God strengthen you. God strengthen us all. Be strength in numbers, absolutely, but we're not even going to be shoulder to shoulder. We're going to be pockets around the world. But know in your heart, know in your spirit, that you don't stand alone. You may be nobody around you when time comes. You might be the only one they're dragging off when time comes. But just know you're not alone. And you just keep yelling Jesus. You keep witnessing Jesus to the end. Again, that's going to be the strongest witness ever, is from these days on. As it gets worse, as things get tougher, regardless of, it's not what you have, it's who you know, really, and then who you proclaim. Witness Jesus. Witness Jesus. None of this stuff comes with us. This is all garbage. Is all going to be burned up anyway. It doesn't come with us, so don't try to save it. And don't try to save yourself. Hand yourself over to God, that you could be used. Please. There should be no surprises in what comes. So get in the Word, read the Word, and believe the Word. Ask for understanding and knowledge. God bless you. I'll see you at the battle. Or I'll know you're there anyway. God bless you. Love each and every one of you.